I call that Meowscasaurus team.
Yo, it's your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, back at you with a new video. Today is Monday, May 8th, 2023, with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Cash App, $ ORIONNWSF, or the YouTube Super Chat right here. We got the Texas Rangers versus the Seattle Mariners live, play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. So first pitch will be here in about 15 minutes. 6:40 is the estimated time for the first pitch. So let's go over some of the starting lineups and some of the photos as we wait for people to kind of trickle in. Currently, right now, the main things that people are watching, I believe, are going to be the Edmonton Oilers and the Vegas Golden Knights. I know people are kind of staying in tune with that, including myself. And then right now we have Miami up on the Knicks by 10 on TNT, 91-81 at home. And then after that game is over, we're going to have the Warriors on the road with the Lakers, and that will be on at 7 p.m. So definitely I'll be keeping tabs not only on the Oilers and the Golden Knights, but I'll keep tabs with a little bit of the Warriors and the Lakers when we do this matchup. And I'm kind of excited for this particular matchup just because we haven't been able to do any Rangers games at all. And if you actually go and look, at the standings currently for where Major League Baseball sits, there's going to be a lot of surprises if you haven't tuned in or paid attention this season. The Tampa Bay Rays, I mean, this is wild right now. When I'm looking at, what we're looking at for standings. In the American League, we'll start off there. The Tampa Bay Rays are 29-7, 19-3 at home. Best record in baseball. Second place in the division. Oh, is it the Yankees? Is it the Red Sox? Nope. It's not even the Blue Jays. It's the Orioles. So two of the teams that normally aren't really towards the top. Sometimes the Rays are in the middle, right? And then you got the Orioles balling out, 22-13 record. Good for them. In the Central, you got the Twins and the Tigers at the top. Normally it's the Guardians, but it's only by like a 3-win differential. Twins are 19-16. Guardians are 16-19. So am I really surprised there? No, not really. But in the American League West, the Rangers haven't been in first place in a long fucking time. Right now, Texas in the AL West is leading the division. 20 wins, 13 losses. Angels in second place, 19-16. Mariners in third. We're tied for third with the Astros, 17 wins, 17 losses. So it's not really where we want to be at this point of the season, but at least we're not as bad as the Athletics. They are the worst in baseball, I believe, with 8 wins and 27 losses. The Kansas City Royals have 9 wins and then I believe 26 losses as we go a little bit further onto the National League. And then on the National League side, Braves, Mets, they're still sitting on top of the East, no surprise. Braves are 24-11, and they feel like a World Series team. In the Central, we have some surprises. We thought, hey, could it be, the Brewers or the Cardinals? Cardinals are like the Mariners. We're struggling. We'll see what happens as the season goes along. First place in the Central, Pittsburgh Pirates, 21-15. They were in second, and the Brewers were at top, but they went on a little bit of a slide, but they're trying to get back into the rhythm. But still having the Pirates and the Brewers in the top of the Central, weird. And then in the West, it's the Dodgers, my dad's team, 21-14, even though they started off slow. And then the Diamondbacks in second, 19-15. And then you got the Padres right now at 18-17. So they're just a couple games behind the Dodgers. And then eventually they'll pass the Diamondbacks. So kind of a wild situation that we're in for Major League Baseball, but I'm ready to go. Like I said, and we'll end up doing the Kraken tomorrow. So right now, obviously I'm going to get all the lineups here done, and I hope everyone had a fantastic Monday. Candace is in the building. How are you? Preston is in the building. He says, go Rangers, go Mariners. Let's go, baby. Sarah in the building. What's good? Let's get to 100 in donos. Let's do that. Let's go, baby. How has it? I was actually talking with Shep and asking him if it was good or not. So that's unfortunate if it's been a bit of a snooze fest. Maybe a little bit too many promos, not enough good matches. It is what it is. But let's go over the starting lineups. And then I had to debut Kelenic. I was going to do Logan Gilbert, but I've already put Logan Gilbert on the thumb. I haven't put Jared on a thumb at all this season, and I figured, he's been our MVP all year. It's time. It was either going to be Logan Gilbert, whoever's on the mound, or once in a while I'll throw in Julio or, Suarez or Big Dumper or, one of these guys. But I was like, you know what? It's time to pay homage to Jared Kelenic. So love what I did here. And let's go through the starting lineups, and we'll start it off with the Texas Rangers. And I had to get all brand new photos for them. Everything is brand new since we haven't played them yet this season. So I am ready to go. Leading off for the Texas Rangers, second baseman Marcus Semien. Batting second, left fielder Robbie Grossman. Batting third from first base, Nathaniel Lowe. Batting fourth and cleanup, right fielder Adolis Garcia. Batting fifth, third baseman Josh Jung. Batting sixth, DHing tonight, Jonah Heim. Batting seventh, shortstop Ezekiel Duran. Batting eighth, center fielder Leody Taveras. And batting ninth, catcher today, Sandy Leon. And on the mound for the Rangers, John Gray. And, when we look at this particular lineup, if you're wondering where some of the pieces are, well, obviously you're not having Seager out there. They're not 100%. We're not 100% either. And at some point, hopefully we'll be able to, get Texas full strength and the Mariners. But with that being said, the Rangers are in first place. I don't think they're really complaining right now with some of the guys being banged up and hurt. Obviously, we know with their lineup, Seager is probably the biggest name out of them all that, will be playing at shortstop at some point or another on the 10-day DL. And they have a few others that are injured right now as well. Slayton, Jankowski, Angava. And right now for us, it's J.P. Crawford is day-to-day, and then Penn Murphy is on the 15-day IL. Let's switch it over. Go over to the Seattle Mariners. And let's get it locked and loaded. Leading off for the Mariners at center field, Julio Rodriguez. Batting second, first baseman, Ty France. Batting third, left fielder, Jared Kelenic. Batting cleanup and batting fourth, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Batting fifth at catcher, Big Dumper, Cal Raleigh. Batting sixth, right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Batting seventh, looks like they actually changed the lineup on me here. It was going to be JP, but they moved him out. Batting seventh, we'll have to switch up the photo last minute. DHing, Taylor Jamel. Batting eighth at shortstop, Jose Caballero. And batting ninth at second baseman, Colton Wong. They had to pull a fast one on me. I was going to say I didn't think we were going to have Colton Wong play today, but obviously JP is a little sore, so they had to make an adjustment to the lineup, and they just did that within a few minutes ago. So I'm glad I looked. Otherwise, I would have fucked that lineup up. All right, so let's take out JP Crawford. Let's move him up. All right, we got to adjust some of these lineups. All right, JP, we got to move you up here. All right, and then I got to relabel everything here. Rename. All right, Taylor, you are batting seventh in the DH spot. Okay, so we'll move you up. And then we got Jose, and Jose is going to be playing shortstop. So I got to adjust that too. So they not only move the batting order, they switch positions. They usually flip-flop with Jose, JP, and Colton Wong. So instead of playing second base, Jose will go to shortstop. And then Colton Wong will be batting ninth. And it's initially we're just replacing JP Crawford, which is a shame. And he will be playing second base. All right, Colton. And on the mound for the Mariners, Logan fucking Gilbert. Let's go, baby. Not ideal for the lineup, not having JP there at the last minute, but I'm ready to go. Let's get it, baby. Anything that the Rangers are doing, I can't be a hater. I don't have any hard feelings towards Texas. You know, they had their run a few years back, and you know they've been sitting towards the middle, towards the bottom of the division, like kind of like the Mariners for quite a few years until last year for us. And so for you guys to be in first place, I'll be really honest. I'm kind of happy for you guys. If it wasn't us, I wouldn't mind you guys, you know, having a chance. We already know the A's have no shot because they're like the worst team in baseball. But anytime that we can end up beating out the Astros and the Angels, I'll take that. You know, I know that we're in the same division and whatnot, but I don't really have any hard feelings with the Rangers or the A's that much. Really, the rivalry is the Angels #1 and then the Astros #2 for the Mariners. And then maybe #3 might be the Yankees, just for the history that we've had back in the Griffey era and then beyond. So Patty's in the building. How are you? What's good, brother? Missed you. I hope that you're doing well. Sarah with the $5. Appreciate you. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. Cactus Jack approves. Appreciate you. And I was going to do either this matchup or, do the Edmonton and then the Vegas matchup. But, if I'm already going to be doing Kraken games as a priority, I got to keep moving. I got to keep things moving with the Mariners as well. Not only in the postseason, but we got to make sure we're doing it in the regular. And so even if we have to flip flop Mariner game, Kraken game, Mariner, Kraken game, I don't mind doing that. So we just got to make sure that we're doing as many as possible. And I am actually really looking forward to this matchup. This is not going to be like an easy win or a gimme win. If anything, Seattle has been an underdog pretty much almost the whole year. We haven't started off on a fast note, which I thought maybe a lot of people thought that we were based off the success that we had last year. But it is a harsh reminder. Whatever the fuck you did last year does not matter this year. You can have, even improved hitters, pitchers, but still to be able to find the chemistry early in the season is tough. And also, you don't really know how good the rest of the teams in the division are going to be, as well as teams in the National League if you're an American League team. So, a lot of these teams that you're seeing have a success. Will they have success long-term? Will the Rangers have long-term success? Will the Orioles? Will the Pirates? Will the Brewers? We don't know yet. Will the Rays? But so far, so good. And even though we're not in first place, it's kind of cool to be able to see someone brand new, even if it's only for a few months, at the front of the board, at the top of the division. So it has something for us to chase. And then hopefully, at one point or another, I don't even care about being in first place, honestly, in the division. I just want us to be able to, try to hit 90 wins. 90 or more should be the goal for the Mariner fans. Obviously, once we get really, really good and maybe Julio's in his prime and our pitching staff is better, 4 or 5 years down the road, then maybe the goal will be 95 or 100 wins. But I think right now, in the early part of this existence of this kind of dynasty that we're trying to build and create, I'm thinking 90 wins is a good start, and anything above that is money. So, but yeah, I mean, that's a big win. 16-8. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You want some Contreras? All right, I got you. It sounded like from some of the reports that I was reading, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, obviously, since you are a Cardinal fan and I am not. But what I was reading with him, that they were getting very frustrated with him, and they were thinking about taking away some of the duties of playing catcher, is pretty much why you brought him in. You brought him in to replace Yadier Molina, right? And then there's been some issues there, either with the defense or with the hitting. And I was hearing that maybe they were going to move him to, DH or another position other than catcher. I'm not sure if that's something that they're planning on, doing long-term, or just, for, kind of a, let's see what happens with you. But obviously it hasn't been too good for them. I'll even hit you with your Cardinal logo there. But hopefully he can get it figured out and turn it around. And between the two brothers, maybe the other one is slightly better, but both Contreras bros are good players. So hopefully that they can figure it out. But that's the report that I read last. I don't know how much truth is with that, like how long, but because obviously you can't just be like, well, we brought you in and then we're just going to be like, no, we're going to move on from you. One away. I love it when they go to the first pitch and they don't even announce it. Like they have a graphic up and then all of a sudden the guy is already running towards first base. Marcus Semien there with a little dribbler to first base. Bad camera, from the crew there. One away. Next up, left fielder Robbie Grossman. Cool camera angle, cool photo here. And we'll keep up the Rangers logo there in the corner while the Ranger players are up to match their photos. And then we will obviously sprinkle the Mariner logo up once we end up having our guys at bat. And then a little Logan as well. Top of the first, 1-0 pitch from Gilbert. Outside, 2 balls, no strikes. 9-1 Brewers on the Dodgers. Ooh. And I'm still, staying on pace with obviously the Oilers and the Vegas Knights. And I did see with the lottery, Chicago won the lottery, so they'll get the first pick in the draft. And I know they're excited about that. Last time they had a big name, I believe it was Patrick Kane from years ago. So to be able to get the first pick in the draft and maybe bring that franchise from being at the bottom and to be, decent again, still going to take time. But anytime you can get a phenom, to come in, obviously that's going to make a lot of those Chicago Blackhawk fans happy. And there was a few people that they traded away, here towards the end of the regular season into the playoff push. And I know some of the Blackhawk fans were probably upset. The team was, kind of being blown up. But you ended up having one of your vets, that was there for a long time, traded, and now you get the first pick in the draft. So, sometimes it comes full circle. Popped up and foul. Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. All right, come on, Logan. Let's go, baby. Let's bring the energy and the fire. Luis Castillo is our best pitcher, but our second best is Logan. Third is probably George Kirby, but we got a few others now, some newbies kind of coming through. And it's, even though we don't got Robbie Ray anymore, it's kind of exciting to see where things are going to be going. Fouled off, still 3-2 count. Come on, Mariners. Let's go, baby. Come on. We got a battle with Robbie. 3-2 pitch from Gilbert. Popped up foul. And, it's really crazy. I was reading and watching a video, going over analytics and statistics and how, so many people on YouTube and Twitch, compare themselves to other people and it drives them crazy. Like, this person's growing. Why am I not growing? And you got to kind of stay in your own lane. But they had the numbers come out within just a couple months ago, I believe maybe just last month in April. There was an approximate 114 million different YouTube channels. 114 million as of just a couple weeks ago, different channels, right? Only 2% of 114 million have 10,000 subs or more. 2%, 2 out of 114 million. So I guess that means that we are part of the elite 2%, but we still got a long ways to go. I found that to be pretty crazy, to think that only 2% have 10,000 subs or more. There's a lot of fucking channels out there. Popped up for Grossman. To Julio, 2 away. Nice job, Julio. Good defense. My guy. 2 away. Next up, first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. I love this photo. I'm always looking for the unusual ones, too. It's like you want to get a good pose for hitting or, defense and whatnot. Not necessarily just posing. And I know it takes a lot more work for me to be able to put in everything for the opposing team, not just the Mariners, but I am a fan of, good photography and HD 4K quality. So it is kind of nice to be able to see the brand new photos, even if it is the opposing team. That's big facts. Megan in the building. How are you? No balls, 2 strikes. But that is pretty amazing to think, there's 114 plus million channels and only 2% are over 10,000. I'm curious to see what the number is on how many it's 20,000 or more. Obviously, then it goes down even more, on that, maybe from 2% to 1.5 or 1. So for as much as I, get frustrated with everything, you have to kind of put it in perspective there, that a lot of people would die to be at the position that I'm in right now. And I got a long ways to go. So 1, 2, 3 inning, nice little dribbler. Let's go to the bottom of the first inning. Let's go, Ems. Let me adjust this here. All right, baby, let's go. Bottom of the first inning. We're still knotted up at 0. Leading off for my Mariners center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Batting second, first baseman, Ty France. And batting third, left fielder, Jared Kelenic. And you finally got on the thumb, my guy. Like I said, normally when Logan Gilbert's pitching, he gets on the thumb. When Luis is pitching, he's on the thumb. If George Kirby is pitching, he's on the thumb. Now, if it's someone else, like Marco or one of the other guys, then maybe I'll throw in a Julio. But I was like, you know what? Jared has been so good for us. I was like, let's give him some love. So there he is. And it won't be the last time that we have him on the thumb. That is big facts. All right, baby, let's go.
Imagine a place where a cool summer breeze blows and burgers have that smoky char-grilled flavor.
Hopefully Julio isn't going to be switching the style up too much. Obviously, I need him to be able to work the count a little bit more. I feel with Julio's struggles is swinging on too many attempted first pitch strikes or, trying to hit off the first 2 pitches. And a lot of times you're just popping up, or you're grounding out. You're not really helping the team if you're, and especially if that first pitch is not even a strike, they know you're going to swing no matter what, and they're kind of baiting him. So I'm hoping that he'll be able to look at the tape and learn and kind of get back into his comfort zone like he was at the middle to the end of last season. And remember, he didn't homer as a rookie last year all of April. So he started off slow, but he's got 6 homers and 15 ribbies, which isn't too bad, but 216 average is not acceptable when you're supposed to be one of the top 5, top 10 players, even though this is only your second year. So hopefully we can get this batting average up to 280 and up. I mean, I'm not expecting him to be hitting, 350 or 400, but obviously 280 to 300 would be nice. And then if he can get into a nice rhythm, 300 to 330 is not too crazy to think. I mean, it's going to go up and down. I get it. So bottom of the first, 0-2 count for Julio, 7 career leadoff home runs for J-Rod. Come on, Julio. 0-2 pitch is high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. But obviously the experience and the technique and, just getting into his prime, obviously once he gets further along in his career, he'll be able to work the count better, and that'll make him a better hitter overall. Check swing, did not go. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Let's go, Julio. Matt in the building. How are you? $5 in donos. Let's get to a hundo. Let me know what you want to see for a photo at some point. I did get you some Contreras, but if there's anything else. Struck him out. Damn it, Julio. 1 away. Come on, Julio. Nice job by John Gray. I see the beard. Fear the beard. Got to give love there, too. Next up, first baseman, Ty France. Oh, Ty. Back, gone! Woo! Let's go. Nice job, Ty. He said, poof. Back, gone. 1-0 Mariners. That's my boy, Ty. Hell yeah. There we go, Ty. My boy. Exit velocity 100.8. Projected distance 357. Opposite field. Op. Let's go. Next up, Jarred Kelenic. 1-0 Mariners, baby. Let's go. Get the trident. There you go. Awesome, man. And Ty's been starting to get a little bit better locked and loaded as well. You know, it's going to take these hitters some adjustment time, but the reason Kelenic has been our best player all year is because he was #1 in Cactus League, out of everyone in Major League Baseball. They split up half the teams in Grapefruit League and Cactus League, and he was like leading in homers, RBIs, OPS. So I thought, hell, if he can do this good in preseason, maybe he'll carry it over to the regular. He did. It's just unfortunate that no one else has matched him. Julio, Ty France, Suarez, Raleigh, and Hernandez, all their numbers are lower, much lower than anticipated. So he's really the only guy that's hovering around 300 or that's been over 300 for us. So come on, Jarred. And some fans wanted him gone after his mental health and his struggles that he had last year. But it takes time for these hitters. Popped up, 2 away. I love him, and I'm always gonna ride with him. I've always liked him. Just got to give him time, and I think the fans are starting to come around. Next up, third baseman, batting cleanup, Eugenio Suarez. Let's go, my boy. Cactus League and Grapefruit League is like preseason baseball. That's what the conference is called. So they, like the Mariners, they play in Peoria, Arizona. So they don't play their preseason games in Seattle. They have certain areas across the country, typically warm places, California, Arizona, Florida, and then they do the games there. So it's essentially preseason before the regular season starts. Some people think that shit doesn't matter, but obviously it does, because I knew how great he was. And so for me to, say at the beginning of the year before the regular season started, I thought Kelenic would be the X factor for the Mariners. And lo and behold, it does pay to watch film. It does pay to watch games, even if it's meaningless preseason. So a lot of times it's not meaningless. Yeah, there's a few different leagues where they, it's like they try to group some of the teams and separate them in that regions. Suarez grounded to third. End of the inning. 1-0 Mariners. Let's go. Ty, I see you, baby. Nice job.
Watch Mariners All Access every Sunday after the game on Root Sports.
Imagine a future where everyone has clean air and water, where all new parents can have safer pregnancies, where all children get the building blocks to a healthy start. Learn how the University of Washington is addressing the factors that impact how long and how well we live, from climate change to healthcare access to equity for all. Visit uw.edu/population health.
All right, we're going to the top of the second. Leading off for the Rangers, right fielder Adolis Garcia. Batting second, third baseman Josh Jung. And batting third, DHing tonight, Jonah Heim. Let's go, baby. Let them know. Rangers got 10 games in a row. Yeah, that's going to be tough. So it'll be a big test for them to see if they can stay in first place or not, or if things are kind of even out. Obviously, you already know, once Altuve comes back for the Astros and the Mariners, main top 6 start hitting, it's going to be a lot more competitive towards that top of that division. But still, much respect, to not have Seager pretty much the whole year. And you're 20-13. That's pretty impressive. I mean, some of your pitchers have been hurt as well. So it's not like you've had a full complement roster. And it's kind of cool to see. I'll be honest. I don't like seeing the same teams at the top every single year. But this year is kind of crazy. Orioles, Pittsburgh Pirates, Brewers, Rays. But I'm here all for it, though. Come on, Gilbert. Top of the second, 1-0 Mariners. Let's go. Let's go, Logan. 0-1 pitch to Garcia. Popped foul. No balls. 2 strikes.
Just above the strike zone at the top. We've seen him go there a couple times already. Grossman with a couple of
1 away.
up there, but able to get
Top of the second, 1-0 Mariners. Popped foul. Josh Young. Well, you should probably have your name spelled with a Y-O-U-N-G instead of J-U-N-G. Hello, Josh and family. I mean, unless you just want your name to be brutalized for the rest of your life. But you live and you learn. How do you get Young out of that? Ridiculous. 0-2 pitch to Young. Chopped foul towards third base. 1-0 Mariners, top of the second, 1 away. Big swing and a miss. Josh Young, whatever the hell your name is. See you later. Get out of here. Nice K for Logan. But that's why we end up doing these games, because if you don't do every single team and you haven't seen them all year or you're not familiar, But it's the last time I think I've seen a guy J-U-N-G pronounce Young, but now we'll know for the rest of the season, and beyond. Next up, D.H. Jonah Heim. Let's go, Logan. On the corner for strike 1. Let's go, Logan. All right, take it easy. I hope you feel better. No balls, 2 strikes. Good job, Logan. Let's go, baby. Come on. Big swing and a miss. Sit down. Jonah strikes out. Bang, bang, bang. Let's go to the bottom of the second inning. My guy. Let's go. Let's go to the bottom of the second inning. And if anyone wants to keep me posted on Monday Night Raw, the Oiler matchup and the Golden Knights or the NBA games, please do. Leading off for the Mariners in the bottom of the second inning, catcher, big dumper, Cal Raleigh. Batting second, right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. And batting third, DHing tonight, Taylor Trammell. Let's go, baby. To be honest, I'll have to watch a lot more because if I didn't even know how to pronounce the name correctly, I haven't seen him too much. So, that's a part of, doing every single team and you're going through every single roster. Even if you're the most hardcore, fan, there's going to be a name or two that has a unique spelling. So I will keep an eye on him. And I usually like to keep on the eyes of everyone that's in the division, let alone in the American League. And I'll follow quite a few on the National League side. But Yeah, to be honest, I don't know. I don't have an honest opinion of him just yet. But obviously, I'll keep this is the first time that we've done any Ranger games this season. So anything that I'm seeing right now is brand new to me, compared to last year. So, and obviously this lineup is completely different from last year as well. And you don't have Seager in there, which I was hoping at some point that we'll have Seager in the lineup for you. But we'll kind of wait and see. All right, come on, Cal. Opening pitch, breaking ball for a strike from Gray. Come on, big dumper. You're batting .219, 5 homers, 18 ribbies. We got to get that closer to 300 for our top 6 guys. It's just ridiculous on how many are below 250. Like, it's just insane to me. Like, drives me fucking crazy. Julio, 215. Ty France, 258, 268. Kelenic is the only one hovering around 300. Cal, chopper to second base. 1 away. Come on, Cal. Next up, right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Yeah, Gilbert's our second best pitcher. Like right now, I mean, we have some new pieces that are coming in for Ray since he's out for the year. So we'll see on how everything kind of plays out. But Bryce Miller is our new kind of heater that we have now. So, and Marco Gonzalez has been playing pretty good too. And then we got, Logan Gilbert and Luis Castillo and George Kirby. So the rotation, it's starting to kind of come together, even with the Ray injury. And the crappiest piece is Flexen. But not every pitcher on the staff is going to be good for every roster, as we know. 0-2 count. Big swing and a miss for Teoscar. Come on, bud. 226 is unacceptable. Let's go. .02 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Got him. Nice pitch by Gray. I'll give you some love. I'm a Mariner fan, but I'm not a hater. I'll even throw your logo up. Nice play. Nice pitch. John Gray. He says, wheeling and dealing. Teoscar, I can get you. 2 away. Next up, DH, Taylor Trammell. Let's go, Taylor. First pitch. Outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Trammell, 214 average, 2 home runs, 7 ribbies. But, I mean, he's got limited play. So this isn't like he's a regular starter in the lineup. We've had a lot of problems with the 7, 8, 9 hole, and specifically the DH hole. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Trammell. 3 hits this season, 2 of them for home runs. Let's go, Ems. 1-1 pitch from Gray. Big swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Trammell. Come on, Taylor. Come on, baby. Taylor with a quick timeout. One, 2 pitch. Pitch is low. Good eye. 2 balls, 2 strikes for Taylor Trammell. Bottom of the second inning. Mariners 1, Rangers 0. 2 away. 2-2 count. 25 pitches in for Gray. Trammell on the 2-2 pitch. Good eye. Pitch is outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Count is full. Let's go, Taylor. 3-2 pitch. Popped up. Should be an easy out here for Texas. And it is. Let's go to the top of the 3rd inning. 1-0 Mariners.
Yeah, I got one. How about the best network imaginable? Let's invent that. That's what we do here.
And wow. Golden Knights are up 3-1 on Edmonton. Wow. That's surprising. Oilers 4-1. Whoa. They were just at 3-1. Now it's 4-1. And they had their goalie go out with an injury. I was watching that matchup earlier. That's impressive. They're starting, goalie had to go, their goaltender had to go out with an injury, something with his legs. So they had to have the backup come in. Well, no problem. And Vegas is on the road. Wow. Unbelievable. Heat win 109-101 over the Knicks. No surprise. They're up 3-1 in the series. And then obviously we'll have the Warriors and Lakers that'll be starting here in a little bit. Wow. Hockey is so unpredictable, like baseball. Like, from game in to game out. I mean, it could be a complete opposite of what you think. Like, oh, it's going to be high scoring in one game, and you expect you're going to get, 4, 5, 6 goals, and you only get 1. And then the next game you explode for 9. I mean, you just never know. 4-1 Vegas. Unbelievable. Really excited to get that Seattle matchup tomorrow, even though I know Dallas will have a great chance to even it up. They're a great team, and excited for the opportunity. History says Dallas will win the game, and it'll be 2-2. But this is a weird year, and maybe we can hone in a little bit of Florida luck. And if that happens, then maybe we can go up 3-1. If that does happen, Seattle will be advancing. But if not, we're probably going to go 7 games, and it'll go either way. So it's a must-win game for Dallas tomorrow. Preston will agree. Top of the 3rd inning, Mariners 1, Rangers 0. Let's go, Gilbert. Three Ks already for Logan. Pitch is high, in the zone, 1 ball, 1 strike. Let's go, Logan. Ezekiel Duran in the box. 318 average, 4 home runs, 16 ribbies for Duran this season. Cool photo. 2-1 pitch on the corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I don't know. Hopefully we get some to hang out and show up. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. Let's go, Logan. Wah, wah, wah. Yeet. 1 away. I mean, once Logan is dealing, he's tough. 4 straight strikeouts for Gilbert. Next up, center fielder Leody Taveras. I mean, like I said, just like every good pitcher, that is one of your top 2 or top 3 guys, either they're going to be really on or really off. There's not usually an in-between most of the time. And it looks like Logan he's locked and loaded today, which is good. But I like where our pitching staff is going. Like, we had some, injuries early on with Ray, but we didn't really mind because it's not like we expected a whole lot out of him anyways. Marco Gonzalez ended up usually being our worst piece. He ended up being more of an asset this year. Worst pitcher is Flexen. And then we got Bryce Miller now is kind of the new Robbie Ray, in the position. So as far as the lineup is going, I kind of like it. It's like you got Louise as a 1, Gilbert as a 2, Kirby as a 3, Bryce Miller's in there now. It's like we're about 5 deep now, which is nice. Now we just got to get the hitting. And that's really the Mariners' bugaboo. I mean, it's like, okay, you got Julio at 215, Ty France at 268, Kelenic at 296. I won't complain about that. Suarez 238, Raleigh 217, Teoscar Hernandez 224. What the fuck? I mean, that is way too low. I mean, I got to have a few of those guys at least above 250, and all of them are under 250, except for France and Kelenic. So it's frustrating as hell, but I know that they will get better as the warmer weather comes along in June. Big swing and a miss. Got him. 5 Ks for Logan. Sit him down, baby. Logan, my man. 5 Ks. He's pacing for 10. Let's go. My fucking guy. Next up, catching today, Sandy Leon. 5 straight Ks for Logan Gilbert. Let's go. Oh, he is on a heater right now. Sauer in the building. How are you, brother? Yeah, the Rangers are first in the division, correct. 20-13. With not really having Seager all year for the most part with the injury, and they've had some pitchers get injured as well. So very impressed, which everyone should be, just like with the Pirates and the Brewers, and the Orioles and the Rays. It's not all the regular teams. Got him! Another K! Get the fuck out of here. 6 Ks, and we're only in the 3rd inning. Let's go. Fucking electric, baby. Let's get it, baby. All right. Fucking A. Maybe we can get some hits along with great pitching. Bottom of the 3rd inning, 1-0 Mariners. Unbelievable. 6 Ks for Gilbert. No hits, no earned runs, no walks. Unbelievable. That's what we need. All right, next up for the Mariners in the bottom of the 3rd inning, leading off at shortstop tonight, Jose Caballero. Let's go. And a lot of Mariner fans like him. He had a lot of energy. I remember in his first game, he had 3 consecutive hits all the way to the warning track. So, and he has good speed. He seems like he's a confident player. The fans like him. And we're going to give so many opportunities to Pollock and we had La Stella, and Colton Wong, and a lot of the guys at the 7, 8, 9 hole aren't very good, but we feel pretty confident with Jose, either in the 7, 8, 9 hole or if he moves himself up. So leading off will be Jose Caballero. Batting second in the order, replacing J.P. Crawford, last-minute scratch with an injury. Second baseman, Colton Wong. And leading off in the top of the order, batting third in this inning, 0 for 1 with a K, Julio Rodriguez. Work the count, my guy. Work the count. You don't have to swing at that first pitch strike. Yeah, I know you're going to end up getting home runs that way, but a lot of times it's going to lead to a crappy ground out or pop out, and then you just end the run or the possible run that we could have had if you just would have worked the count a little more, and I know that he will. Let's go. Come on now. Brand new one there of Jose that I debuted today. Aurelio, I don't know. To be very honest, I mean, the way that Logan is pitching it, this looks like it could be a Mariner win, but it's way too early because as soon as the starting pitching goes out, it's a whole brand new ball game. So whatever you do from the first and sixth inning, is great, but that last, 7, 8, 9 can really determine the outcome of a lot of games, especially if you're pitching mid relievers and closers suck ass. And for a lot of teams, that's what it is. Like, even if you have good starting pitching, not a lot of teams have good mid relievers or closers, or even if they are good, sometimes they get roughed up and they don't get into a good zone. And, you could have a 5-run lead and then lose 6-5. It happens all the time. Let's go, Jose. Bottom of the third inning, Mariners up 1-0. 1-2 pitch to Jose. There we go. There we go. Hell yeah. My guy. Nice little bloop single over the first baseman's head. Let's go. We only have 37 home runs, which is 20th ranked in Major League Baseball, which is terrible. Nice job. Next up, second baseman, Colton Wong, who started off his season 1 for like 44. So we were almost like, fucking A, man. We know that you can play defense, but this isn't the same type of Brewers, Cardinals, Colton Wong that we were expecting. Popped up. 1 away. Jose goes back to first. Next up for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. Let's go, J-Rod. Can you tell I like J-Rod? It's my guy. Yeah, I think anyone would be juiced after that win. It's just kind of a shame that we ended up losing the matchup with Louise, but we found a way to bounce back in an emotional win, to get those like 6 runs and 8-9 consecutive batters in the 6th or 7th inning in the following game, with JP being kind of a hero. And then obviously following that up with yesterday as well. So anytime you can beat the Astros, whether they're healthy or not, is a big thing, for any team. Pitch is high. 1 ball, no strikes. Come on, J-Rod. 1-0 pitch. Pop foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the 3rd inning, runner at first, 1 away. 1-1 count to my guy, Julio Rodriguez. Be patient, my guy. Let the game come to you. You're too much of a superstar. Big swing and a miss. All right, Jose steals second. There we go. Nice job, Jose. 3 for 3 this season. Stealing second. Runner in scoring position now. Come on, Julio. All right, let's make them pay here. Let's make them pay. We only have 1 out. Bottom of the 3rd, 1-0 Mariners. – 14-5 record versus the Rangers last season, which means absolutely fucking nothing this season. 1-2 pitch to Julio. Inside. Good eye. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And plus, Julio has to recognize, too, the way that the pitchers were pitching him as a rookie when he ended up winning Rookie of the Year may not be the same type of way they pitch him year number 2. They already know how great he is. They're not going to just throw it right down the middle every time for him. 2-2 pitch from Gray. Big swing and a miss. Struck him out. Nice pitch from Gray. All right, Gray. I'll give you some love. Damn it. But that's what you do, man. Nice job. Gray with the electric pitch there. Julio with a big swing and a miss. All right, come on, Julio. You got to end up getting at least 1 hit for me today. Next up, first baseman, Ty France. Let's go, Ty. Had a nice solo dinger in the 1st inning. Yeah, if anyone wants to keep me updated on the Vegas Knights and the Oilers, Oilers are coming back. They're already down 5-1. And it looks like it's what, 9-5 or 9-6 with Golden State, 11-5, 11-6, 11-8. So that matchup is just underway. France this season batting .268, 2 home runs, and 16 ribbies. Let's go, Ty. I hate leaving guys stranded, and especially when guys steal second. I don't like leaving guys there. Dribbler right up the middle, off the pitcher. Got him. End of the 3rd inning, 1-0 Mariners.
If you have a fear of missing out, you might want to start early with a free Camus Rewards card. Because, Camus Rewards at Northern Quest for all the ways you play.
Evelyn, it's not got this handle. So you got the pipe leak fixed? It is here. Just a little bit tight. Everything okay? Hey, remember I always said you had a swimming pool?
In the top of the 4th inning, leading off for the Rangers, 0 for 1, second baseman Marcus Semien. Batting second, 0 for 1, left fielder Robbie Grossman. And batting third, 0 for 1, first baseman Nathaniel Lowe. Let's go, baby. And hopefully Kirby can, and the rest of the crew can keep rooting on Logan Gilbert. Let's go. 6 Ks already. Pacing for 10. No hits, no earned runs, no walks. Let's go, Logan. He's been electric.
What was that? Basketball players have intro music. I have sit-down music. Do I have sit-down music?
At Northern Quest, we offer the lowest minimum bets and highest maximum bets because only you know if you're feeling lucky.
Yeah, and I already know that I'm like fully invested, on the NHL side, because now it's like no matter who's playing, I'm like right there on the edge of my seat, always watching. But some of the matchups end up being blowouts like this. I imagine Edmonton is very shocked. I mean, series is tied 1-1, but I mean, you never want to get just obliterated in your own building. But at this point in the playoffs, with only a few teams left, anything is possible. Oh, 1 pitch to Simeon. Pitch is low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the 4th inning, 1-0 Mariners with a first inning solo dinger from Ty France. Not a whole lot of production other than that, but we're about halfway through. But the story of the day has been Logan Gilbert. Got him. Nice. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He went around. Let's go, baby. 1-2 pitch for Gilbert. Chopped foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And I think a lot of people get surprised in that Laker-Warrior matchup where they feel that every game is going to be close. I mean, there's going to be blowouts, just like in the Kings and Warriors series. When it's very even like that, it's not going to be, 5 points, 10-point win each time. I mean, once in a while or a few times in that series, there's going to be some big fucking blowouts. Top of the 4th inning, Mariners up 1-0 on the Rangers. 1-2 pitch to Simeon from Gilbert. He went around. 7 Ks. Wah, wah, wah. Here we go. 7 Ks for Logan. 7 straight strikeouts. Let's go. Nice job, Logan. Next up, Robbie Grossman popped up to Julio. 2 away. Sorry, Robbie. Not today. 2 away. Next up, first baseman Nathaniel Lowe. I don't know what's more impressive, the 7 Ks or that they're all in a row. I mean, we don't really see guys, do that often. It's like, they'll have an inning that's pretty good and then, maybe have to wait an inning and then, get hot again. But, I mean, he's been on a heater. Sour vanilla. I think everyone does. We don't have a problem with the A's or the Rangers, and we never have. It's always been the Angels and the Astros. Angels are our number 1 rival. Astros number 2. And then Yankees number 3, just based off our history. Popped up. There we go. Julio. 1, 2, 3. Let's go to the bottom of the 4th inning. 1-0 Seattle.
Watch Mariners All Access every Sunday after the game on Root Sports.
Is your internet really influential? No, wait. I'm on T-Mobile Home Internet. They have price lock guaranteed. That means they'll never raise your internet rate. I sleep like a baby and just look at my hair. Get 5G home internet for just $50 a month. Just go to that shine.
Carver caught a comedy show. Chelsea chose Chihuahuas. What would you do with extra cash? The Department of Revenue returns missing money to Washingtonians every day. Easily find and claim yours at claimyourcash.org. BMW, Freightliner, Ford, and many more of the world's leading brands hired Universal Technical Institute grads. And now we're expanded to new industries. Since 1965,
15-11 Lakers, 5-1 Vegas Golden Knights, beating Edmonton going into the third period, end of the second, into the intermission.
don't wait. Now's the time to train for a career you're passionate about. Visit uti.edu today.
If you or a loved one has mesothelioma or any other asbestos-related cancer, call now. Asbestos manufacturers sold deadly asbestos materials to thousands of companies, putting workers at risk. An estimated $30 billion in court-ordered trusts.
All right, next up for the Mariners in the bottom of the fourth inning, leading off 0 for 1, left fielder Jared Kelenic. Batting second, 0 for 1, Eugenio Suarez. And batting third, catcher, big dumper, Cal Raleigh. All three hitters are 0 for 1. Come on, Jared, let's be the one that gets this run going here. Michael in the building. How are you, brother? Tonight? Probably not. I mean, I'm not one of those, Homer type fans when we start seeing something like this. And I mean, is it possible? Of course, it's possible, but we know how good baseball players are. And, it's not like he's going to go the whole game anyways. I mean, once it gets to the 6th or 7th, he'll be out. So, I mean, it's not like back in the day when I was a kid, when we had like Nolan Ryan that would be pitching and he would pitch the whole game, 15 Ks, go 9-10 innings straight. No mid reliever, no closer, just Nolan Ryan. I mean, the game has changed. And it's crazy to me to think that someone as good as Nolan Ryan, who's arguably the best of all time, most Ks, 5,000 plus, that he pitched from 68 to 93 with like 4 different teams, and he never blew out his arm. I mean, he's got to be an alien or something. I just don't know how you get Tommy John surgery, not even once, or something major, but obviously he was a freak of nature. And he was going like 9 innings. It's not like he was going, 4 innings, 2 innings, 6 innings. I mean, he was going like full games. It was wild. 0-2 pitch to Eugenio Suarez. Pitches outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cardinals getting on a little bit of a run. Pitches low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And hopefully we get some goats to come in, say hello, and support the cause. Mariners winners of 6 of the last 7 games. Good eye. Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 9-10 record at home, which is absolute dog shit. I was hoping that we'd be like 14-6 or something of that nature, or at least like 12-8. At least be a couple games above 500. You should be good at home, but we haven't had the best of luck. Chop foul. Count is still full. Come on, Suarez. And like I said, a big part of that is our hitters in our top 6 spots not batting over 300, because I guarantee if Julio, France, Kelenic, Suarez, Raleigh, and Hernandez were all batting 280 or better, we probably would have like 20 to 25 wins right now. But, we haven't been very good. Chopper, 2 away. Next up, catcher, big dumper, Cal Raleigh. All right, come on, Cal. Chop foul. I don't really blame too much on Cal because he's got an injury. But as far as some of the other guys, I know Julio had a tight back and missed a couple games. But, when you have something as a catcher and a hitter and it's on your thumb or your finger, that's really going to, make things a lot more difficult, to be able to get the right swing, the right power, the right grip and whatnot. So, 217 average, 5 home runs, 18 ribbies. Obviously, it's much lower than we would like, but we still love Cal. There's a Superman Cal bobblehead. Cal Raleigh's got 2 bobbleheads already this year. Big swing and a miss, struck him out. 1-0 Mariners as we go to the top of the 5th. This game is going by quick. We're only an hour and 5 minutes in, and the game's almost half over, like more than half over. Next up in the top of the 5th inning, leading off 0 for 1 with a K, right fielder Adolis Garcia. Batting second, 0 for 1 with a K, third baseman Josh Young. And batting third, 0 for 1 with a K, Jonah Heim. Let's go. Logan Gilbert is having one of the best performances of the year. 4 innings pitched, no hits, no earned runs, no walks, 7 Ks. 7 Ks like consecutively. So I don't know how long we're going to be able to go with Logan, but we'll find out. Oh, really? Okay. Well, yeah, that is. Did you get rained on? It finished. You guys finished and then went to go eat. And then, yeah, because I went outside and it was coming. The rain was coming down. Yeah. I see that. Interesting. All right. Come on, Logan. I mean, we're already pacing for 10 and could be a career day today for him. I mean, out of all the matchups that I've seen, I don't think I've seen him in a rhythm like this. And like I said, if we can get rhythm like this from our number 2 guy, and Castillo can still be, going for the Cy Young, Kirby improves as a second-year pitcher. Obviously him and Julio being second-year guys means a lot to this organization. And then Miller, the new guy, and then Marco's actually been halfway decent. So shout out to Cyberpunk for retweeting on the Twitter side. I appreciate that. Top of the 5th, 1-0 Mariners. 1-1 pitch to Garcia, fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. $5 in donos, 95 to go. Hopefully we'll get some more goats to come in here and show love. 2 balls and 2 strikes for Garcia. 2-2 pitch. Got him! Let's go! Woo! 8 Ks. This is going to be maybe a career day today. Let's go. Nice job, Logan. Top of the 5th, Mariners 1, Rangers 0. Texas doesn't even have a hit yet at this point, and Logan's pitching like he's trying to win the Cy Young tonight. Yeah, Devontae Smith and CD aren't even close to being top 5. They're good, but, I mean, if you follow the league as a whole, you get guys like Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, and then you get guys that aren't really well known like Amon-Ra St. Brown, who will be one of the top guys selected. Another swing and a miss, 1 ball, 2 strikes. I mean, there's different tiers for the wide receivers, like the best of the best. And then, and then it goes to the second tier, third tier. And it's not like Devontae Smith isn't a good player or CeeDee Lamb isn't good, but there's a hell of a lot of players that I would want rather than those two. If I was, picking myself. 1-2 pitch. Pitch is high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And even with that being said, we still can't, not talk about Tyreek and Devontae Adams, because even as old as they are, and getting a little bit up there in age, they're still fantastic. If they get opportunities, they're still going to be dominant. 2-2 pitch to Young. Popped up. Julio going back to the wall. 2 away. $5. Let's get to a hundo. And hopefully we get some more people to come through. All right, Young. Sit down. Next up, DH Jonah Heim. Chopped foul. Oh, Kalanick with the diving catch into the wall. Let's go. What defense from Jared. My goodness. Oh, my. I'll take that. That was very Griffey-like. Hell yeah. Let's go to the bottom of the 5th inning. 1-0 Seattle. You know what? Okay. In the bottom of the 5th inning, leading off 0 for 1 with a K, right fielder Teoscar Hernandez. Batting second, 0 for 1, DHing tonight for Seattle, Taylor Trammell. And batting third, 1 for 1, shortstop Jose Caballero. Let's go. Nice. I know you were like, I'm not going to watch anymore until people get fired, but hey, 2 wins in a row. And I was going to message you after, I was done doing the Kraken matchup. I actually ended up watching the highlight reel of the 3 homers, center field. And then obviously one was dead center and one was off to the right a little bit, but still dead center. And then the third one was kind of towards left field. He absolutely crushed all 3 of those homers. So good for you. I mean, it's hard being a fan when, the expectations are so high and you're in last place. So it's like, I can complain, but we're not in last. So hopefully you guys can turn it around. And if you have to have a bad year and then can, make up for it next year, obviously, not every team that you root for is going to be fantastic, but, I definitely don't want you to be miserable with the Hawkeyes, the Colts, and obviously with the Cardinals, with 3 of the teams that you root for. So appreciate you. $5 holla. Sarah's trying to get a dono train started by herself. Bang, 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 boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. $10 total. $5 and $5 from Sarah. Appreciate you very much. And hopefully we get people to follow suit. Thank you. $10, 90 to go. Appreciate you. Bottom of the 5th, 1-0 Seattle. 1-1 pitch to Teoscar. Outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. JP Crawford's knee is being looked at. Hope he's okay. Big swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Teoscar, 224, 7 homers. Unacceptable, but he is in a 5-game hitting streak, 7 for 19. So he started off a little slow, and we were getting on him a little bit, but obviously, if we have to compare the struggles we've had with Pollock and Colton Wong, there's no reason to get worked up. He's going to be one of our top 6 guys. We just got to hope that at one point we can have all 6 over 300 or close to, at least 4 out of 6, over 3 or, all 6 of them over 280. I mean, that's when we know the Mariners are going to be rolling. Popped up. Yes. Little bloop single for Teoscar. I'll take that. There we go. Bloop single for Hernandez as he's laughing about it with the first base coach. We'll take it. Next up, DH Taylor Trammell. Some Jaden Schwartz. Okay, we'll do that. I got you. $10. Let's get to Hondo. 6-game hitting streak for Teoscar. All right, come on, Trammell. Oh, 1 pitch outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Trammell's batting 200, 2 homers, 7 ribbies, but he's just been in limited play. So if anything, even though the numbers are low, it's not like he's had the same kind of opportunities as the rest of the, studs that that have been in the starting lineup. Very limited action. But I think a lot of fans like Taylor. Pitch is high, 2 balls, 1 strike. Is that who you follow as your primary for the Blues? Just for keeping the St. Louis theme intact with the Cardinals? Is this typically? When I see this, I always think Brett Hull when I was a kid. It's from a couple of the hockey cards that I had. Bottom of the 5th, 1-0 Seattle. Runner at first. 2-2 count for Trammell, who's 0 for 1. Let's go, Taylor gang. 27-26 Warriors. That one's going to go back and forth. Big swing and a miss. Struck him out. Nice job by John Gray there with the K. How many Ks does John have now? 4. And Logan Gilbert has 8. No hits, no earned runs, and no walks. Rangers don't even have a hit yet, so that's a good sign for us. Next up for the Mariners, shortstop Jose Caballero. Let's go, Jose. I know Mariner fans really like him as well. Maybe even more than Trammell. The Blues and the Penguins. Oh, nice. Elliot in the building. How are you, brother? What's going on with the Padres? What's going on today, brother? Good to see you come in and support more on a daily basis, brother. We miss you. Gilbert's on a heater tonight. He had 7 consecutive Ks, I believe. I'm not sure if that 8th one wasn't consecutive, but he's got 8 Ks right now. We have no hits, no earned runs, no walks. They're still not at 0. We have a solo dinger by Ty France, who had a homer in the first inning. But other than that, it's been all defense. 0-2 pitch to Jose. Trammell at first. Pitch is low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And it's nice that we're starting to gain a little bit of ground, with subs with baseball and NHL streams. Because for a while, you know what I mean? You just don't really know how things are going to go. But again, like I said earlier, I ended up watching a video that said, within last month, there's 114 million YouTube channels, and only 2% are over 10,000 subs. That is pretty wild. That's a lot of fucking channels. So even though we are in the elite 2%, we still got a long ways to go. Popped up? Yeah, nice little blooper for Jose. Get back to second. There we go. Oh, Taylor almost got tagged at second. Now we got runners at first and second with 1 away. There we go. Nice job, Taylor. Nice job, Jose. But anyone that, has a channel, or does something like this either full-time or part-time, we drive ourselves crazy looking at numbers, analytics, metrics, views, subs, donos, all the little analytics and metrics. And, you don't want to compare yourself to anyone else, but I know for a lot of people, that's what they do, but not everyone's journey is going to be the same. So, but, you just got to be able to put things in perspective. So even though I feel that we're nowhere near where we need to be or where I deserve to be, still we are in the elite 2%, which is pretty phenomenal. And I wonder what that number is for 20,000 and up. I imagine it goes down from, 2% to probably 1% that hit that next goal. So, but 2% out of 114 million feels pretty good to at least be in that elite 2%. 1-0 count to Wong. Pitch is low and outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Yeah. Well, you already got him with the Kershaw, so you're not going to win every time around. Right? Once you beat up Kershaw and you rough him up, you're not going to typically beat up the Dodgers multiple games in a row. And the Dodgers, my dad's team, is kind of starting to find their way. They started off kind of shitty like everyone else, like the Yankees and the Cardinals and the Mariners, but now they're in first place. And obviously we know the Padres will end up being in second. You guys are going to be battling it out. You just got to get past the Diamondbacks now. Oh, they hit Wong on the foot. Is he okay? Or the leg? All right, Colton Wong gets beaned. Bases loaded. Bottom of the 5th, 1-0 Seattle. And at the plate, center fielder Julio Rodriguez. My boy. Oh, got him in the ankle. Shit. Let's go, Julio. Let's go, J-Rod. Shep in the building. How are you, my guy? Miss you, brother. Oh, yeah. And for the Warriors, it's a must-win game. If you go down 3-1, you're not coming back. And the only way that they would actually come back down 3-1 is if LeBron or Anthony Davis had a serious injury and was out for the rest of the playoffs in that matchup. Then they could come back from that. But if you're going to have a majority of the Laker players staying healthy and their role players playing the way that they are, yeah, you can't afford to get down 3-1 either team, in that situation, Lakers, or Warriors. It feels like that series could go 7 games like the Warriors and Kings did. But if LA wins this game, it might be done in 6. Julio, double play. Fuck! Fuck! I hate hitting into double plays like that, and especially when it was Julio. God damn it. All right, we're going to the top of the 6th. We left 3 stranded. That's brutal. Well, at least we have a 1-0 lead. And Logan's pitching well, but hell. You want to have insurance. You don't want to leave it to chance. Damn it, Julio. Oh, I always cheer for Big Pookie, bro. Big Pookie gets all the food. He's been eating really well. He could barely run. And then he almost tore an ACL, MCL, PCL combo. Right? Bent his knee back. It's probably never bent like that back before ever. Right? Then he got up and he started dancing and whatnot. And I imagine their team won. And instead of celebrating for 1 cheeseburger, he probably had 4. You got to think sometimes with parents though, gosh, it's you got to be able to put some limits on some of the food. Everyone can get to a point in their life, including myself, where we can get overweight, where we can get fat. Right. And we don't, we don't work on our body. We don't, eat until we get full. We eat until we can't move. And then we don't exercise and, we just eat. Right. But gosh, that video that you showed me, I mean, I don't even know how old that kid was, but I mean, hopefully the parents, at least he's doing sports. So maybe he can work off a little bit of the food, but definitely not a healthy weight for a young man like that. It makes me worried about his knees and his body and diabetes and everything when you weigh that much being such a young kid, That's facts. But crazy video for sure that you showed me. Yeah, because of the uncle's commentary. Yeah. Ooh, you got some food going here? Ooh, what do we got here? Some green pepper. We got some peppers in here. Oh, I see some shrimps in there. You got some beans. You got some meat. Ooh, that looks delish, dude. Hell yeah. That looks good, bro. All right, we're in the top of the 6th inning, 1-0 Mariners. Logan Gilbert is wheeling and dealing as our second best pitcher. 6 innings pitched. Now, get it. Get him. Get him. Yes. We have 0 hits, 0 earned runs, no walks, 8 Ks for Gilbert. I'm not saying this is going to be a no-hitter, but yeah, he definitely got, I don't know even about a catcher body. Chicken, shrimp, steak, and pork, sausage, fajita. Oh, my God, looks good. Delicious, bro. Top of the 6th, Mariners up 1-0. Leody Taveras in the box, 1 away. Everyone is feeling the tacos. It's not even Taco Tuesday. You guys fucking cheated. You guys couldn't even wait till tomorrow. Everyone grabbed the Mexican food off on a Monday. But you can eat Mexican food every day. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. I got a spot down the road from my house that is one of the best Mexican restaurants in Oregon. They do like voting on like best Mexican restaurant in every state. And it won like, I think once or twice. One time, I think in like 2017, but it's always packed. It's called Sanchez Taqueria. And I always go there for my tacos. And, we do the shredded pork or the, the pastor, we'll do the steak. It just depends on what I'm feeling at the moment. Right. But then I have another place where it's like across the street. And that one does like the enchiladas where we do the rice and beans, kind of like in the picture you sent me. And then we'll do 3 enchilada, with the chicken, and then they'll give the guac and the sour cream and all the extra fixins. And I had that over the weekend. So yeah, sometimes you can't wait till Taco Tuesday to have Mexican food. Pitch is low, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Come on, Gilbert. Let's go, Logan. Try to get 9 Ks here. Two pitch to Taveras. Got him! Woo! Struck out looking, baby. 9 Ks. This is a career day, baby. Let's go. 9 Ks, baby. I mean, I was thinking about doing that hockey matchup, but now I'm glad I didn't because it's a blowout. It's 5-1. So something told me that Logan was going to be on today, but I didn't know it was going to be a potential no-hitter. 9 Ks. Let's go. Sounds delicious. Sounds good. Sounds amazing. My boy. $20 holla. Thank you, man. We were waiting for some of the goats to show up. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Stacks on stacks. Racks on racks. Cactus Jack. Bang, bang. $20 holla. What's going on, Chief? Well, Chief, you got any other food to send me? Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you. Bang, baby. Yes, thank you so much. Very, very much. Yeah. Well, also, too, when you compare it, to Puerto Rico's crowd and you realize that half the matches sucked and only half were good, but the crowd was amazing. And then you go back to the United States and watch Raw, SmackDown, NXT, or Dynamite or Rampage, and the crowd sucks ass. Like, you're like, this sucks. Like, the matches aren't even that good, but at least the crowd can hide it and mask it once in a while. But you definitely can tell the United States crowds are booty. Straight up bootios, most of them. $30 in donos. Let's get to a hundo. 70 to go. Popped up on a 2-2 count. Get it, Logan. Gino's got it. Yes. There we go. Let's go to the bottom of the 6th. Chief, you got something that you want to be able to see photo-wise? I'll get a couple more of Jade in here for Sarah with her donation. And then if there's anything that you want me to throw up here, Chief-related or whatever, just fire away. And I got you, man. I appreciate you tremendously. And I appreciate you, Sarah, for starting everything off. Sometimes you got to be the first one to kind of get things moving. So. And then I'll hit you with the Kraken. Kraken play tomorrow. Pretty exciting, man. And it's nice that we are able to, gain some views and gain some ground on MLB as well as NHL, because like I said, I did NASCAR last year and they didn't really help me out too much this year. So I had to adjust. 1-0 Mariners as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Appreciate you, Sarah. Next up for the Mariners in the bottom of the 6th inning. Leading off, 1 for 2 with a run, RBI, a solo dinger in the 1st inning. Ty France. Batting second, 0 for 2, left fielder, our best player this season, Jarred Kelenic. And I had to debut him on the thumb. I was like, man, I haven't even put him on the thumb yet this year. It's due, and we're doing it today. And batting third, 0 for 2, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. And Logan Gilbert's been wheeling and dealing. He's pitched 6 innings, no hits, no earned runs, no walks, 9 Ks. The best performance I think I've seen of him, maybe ever, honestly. But I'll see how much longer they stick with him. Seth and Finn. Oh, you already know you're going to be able to beat the Knicks, man, if you're a Heat fan. Yeah, Jimmy Buckets, man. You know that. What, the photo that you sent me? Remember, you were the one that were getting hit on by the small person stripper, not necessarily midget or little person. Obviously there's going to be different terms for that. But that little person went up to you and she was trying to take you home. That was the understanding. She wasn't looking for me. She was looking for you. Oh, baby. The one in the building. What to do? Oh, I can't wait, man. I found a couple of nice burger shots that I was going to send you guys, but it was too late. The last thing that you need is when you're sleeping and then Orion sends you a fucking burger photo at 3 a.m. that wakes you up. So you want some Jimmy Buckets? I can get you some Jimmy Buckets. Chopped foul. 0-2 count. The only person that's even close to batting 300, Jarred Kelenic. 293 average, 7 homers, 16 ribbies. You say, let's go, Big Pookie. All right, all good. Oh, we'll get you some Jimmy Buckets. I know you're a Heat fan, and we don't really have too much NBA stuff up here. Fucking A, struck him out. Fuck! Come on, Jarred. Next up, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. I don't know. Let me check. No, nothing in the bucket yet, but hopefully we'll get something in there before the game is up. Bottom of the 6th, 1-0 Seattle. Suarez popped up. Oh, Grossman with the long run. Now we're at the end of the 6th inning. See if Logan will be back out there or if they're, at this point, if you have like a no-hitter on your hands, just let him keep going. It's not like he's given up anything. And how often are you going to get in a position where you have no hits, no runs, no walks, and you're in the fucking 7th inning? Like, keep it going, right? Like, this could be Logan Gilbert's only no-hitter, in his history of being a pitcher. He's been electric tonight, so I don't know what's going to happen, but we will see. But let me get you some Jimmy Buckets up here. And I absolutely love how the Braves are playing right now, and it looks like the Dodgers are starting to catch up to you guys based off kind of getting healthy and flow. But out of all the teams in Major League Baseball, the Rays in the American League, right, the Pittsburgh Pirates, the Brewers, that's a sexy story. The Rangers, all of these teams doing better than expected, right? But the Atlanta Braves, to me, look like the best team in baseball, top to bottom. When it's all said and done, they might win the World Series. They might get to the NLCS, NLDS, depending on how healthy they get. But maybe the Dodgers will catch up at some point or another, at least for my dad's sake. But to me right now, like, I mean, I know that the Rays have the best record, but, is that going to be able to stay true for a full season? We'll find out. All right, let's get some Jimmy Butler photos here for my boy. Nice win against the Knicks. And I thought when the Knicks played the Cavs, that was pretty even of a series. But obviously, we've seen how great Miami has played. So for me to think that the Knicks were going to win that series, not very good chances there, especially the way that in Miami has injuries. It's not like they're 100% either, But show a little love for Chief Will Chief. It's either going to be Chiefs photos or Miami Heat photos. I got you, brother. Woo! South Beach. I got you, bro. Appreciate you. Next commercial break, I'll get you a few more. All right, we're in the top of the 7th inning. 1-0 Mariners, baby. Hell yeah, bro. I love it, dude. And like I said, you guys, to me, you might not have the best record. Like the Rays had the best record, but they had some, matchups early in the season where they maybe played some teams that weren't as good. But still, to be able to be that record where you're at right now is mind-blowing to me. Oh, God damn it. They just got their first hit of the game. Fuck. There goes the no-hitter. First hit in the top of the 7th. That sucks. I was really hoping that we were going to get like a no-hitter. There's still a chance it could be like a one-hitter, but I imagine he'll be out after this inning since he gave up that hit. Damn. Fucking Simeon. Son of a bitch. Of course it had to be you. Next up, Robbie Grossman, fielder. 47-47 all with the Warriors and the Lakers. Lakers up 2-1. This is a must-win game for Golden State. If they lose this game, the series is over. More than likely. I mean, if any team could come back from 3-1, definitely, the Warriors would be one of the top 2 teams that you would assume that could do it with Boston, right? But you don't want to put yourself in a position with LeBron, AD, and as well as all those great role players that have been playing great for the Lakers since the trade deadline. Top of the 7th, Mariners 1, Rangers 0, runner at first. The no-hitter is broken up by Marcus Semien, sucker. But let's see if Gilbert can maybe at least get to 10 Ks before he gets, obviously, back to the locker room and hits the showers. 240 average for Grossman, 3 homers, 16 ribbies this season. 1-2 pitch from Gilbert. Let's go, Logan. Yeah, I watched a really cool interview with Kobe Bryant, obviously when Kobe was still alive. Kobe, and he said what we think about, Steph Curry, like what he sees compared to everyone else. And he says you don't really see too many players that play calm, that have a skill set like Steph, that everything is just, natural to him. Shooting, passing, rebounding, court awareness, basketball IQ. And when you get a player like that is so confident in his own skill set, like Kobe and MJ was as well, that he's like almost unstoppable. Like you'll get to a point and then, like I said, to get, 20 points is, easy. I mean, he could do that in a quarter. And a lot of times you get these guys that are the supreme athletes, that can put up 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 points. But, what is the limit for Steph in threes in a game? Got him. Big K looking for Grossman. I love that. 10 Ks for Logan Gilbert. But, what is going to be the limit for Steph? I mean, if Steph ever hit 15 to 20 threes in a game and he ended up scoring like 80, but had 20 threes, would we really be shocked? I mean, it's a huge number, right? But if Steph did it, it'd be like, oh, of course he did it. There's only a couple guys that would be able to put up numbers like that. Steph, Clay, Dame, just to name a couple. But very true. There's not very many players that play with that poise and that calmness. He doesn't get too high. He doesn't get too low. Steph will show emotion and dance and talk shit, when he's in his zone. But for the most part, his emotions are very level. And I thought that was a great observation from Kobe. 1-0 pitch to Nathaniel Lowe. Fuck, another base hit. Son of a bitch. Runners at first and second now for the Rangers. Yeah, that is awesome. Hi, Paisley. I love you. Yeah, well, Seth should already had a belt by now, but yeah. I mean, if you're not going to get the belt from Roman, I mean, that new one, there shouldn't be anyone else in consideration besides Seth Rollins. I mean, if you're smart and you actually want your company to get more ratings, you know what I mean? If you're going to keep doing the bloodline thing, you know, you strip the Usos of the belts and you got the Roman thing and you're going to have the belt with Roman until MJF comes over or after he beats Hogan's record in the fall of 2024, right? Then that other belt that they created, of course, you know, Walter, Gunther, you know, eventually he's going to have his opportunity against Roman or whoever has the belt at that point, or maybe they'll give him an opportunity to have that belt as well. But there's only a couple guys that it feels like it's getting close to being their time, you know, and I know everyone wants Cody to have the belt and to go through the ups and the downs and whatnot. But if we're talking right now, Walter, AKA Gunther, right, on one side, you know, at some point, you know, hopefully getting something higher than the Intercontinental belt, depending on how long they want to drag that out with him. He should be a heavyweight champ at some point, and he will be. And then Seth Rollins. That's facts. Jordan Poole with 0 because he hasn't seen any baddies courtside. We already know once he starts seeing the baddies, that's when the production goes up. He gets distracted from the baddies. Garcia pops up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Come on, Gilbert. Top of the 7th, runners at first and second. We got our no-hitter broken up by Marcus Semien and then Nathaniel Lowe, but hopefully we can find a way to get a double play here and end the inning. Dallas Garcia, the right fielder, in the box. 386 average with runners in scoring position, so we have to find a way to not make him. I mean, at 1 swing, we're down 3-1. We could lose. I don't want to lose in a game where he has 10 Ks and had a no-hitter going into the 7th. So, you know what would have been more exciting for me besides Curry and Ray Allen? Curry and Bird, if they were on the same team. I mean, that would have been something. Because, I mean, you essentially have Curry, Ray Allen, and Curry and Clay. I mean, Clay's not as good as Ray Allen, but, I mean, you still have that same type of, you know, shooter. Or if you did Steph and, like, Reggie Miller, you know, same type of thing. $30 in donos. Let's get to a hundo. Yeah, well, you got to have someone to you know, build up to make the IC relevant. So if they have him with the belt for like a year or longer, 2 years, whatever they decide, that's fine. But for that new belt, you know, Seth Rollins would be. I mean, if you're trying to compete with AEW and you're trying to get people to watch, you know, Raw, SmackDown, NXT a little bit more. I mean, there's not been too many guys that have been as over as Seth. I mean, the last person that I can think of that, you know, gets the song chanted, and, you know, obviously we have Jericho on AEW with his Judas on my mind. But, you know, I'm thinking probably Brian Danielson was the last guy that was that over, you know, across the globe and the US. I mean, you might as well reward the guys that are bringing the ratings to the company. And they've been not really doing Seth a whole lot of favors in the last 5 years. Same thing with KO. Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins are 2 of the most disrespected wrestlers on the planet. Facts. But for someone that is a throwback wrestler, you know what I mean? Normally it just doesn't pan out. You know, you get a big, tall guy. There's nothing. He doesn't really talk. I mean, there's not really a gimmick. You got Imperium and you got 2 other guys that'll be as like bodyguards that are smaller than him that'll beat guys up. But he's just in a lucky position right now where the fans like his moveset. And he's physical, you know, just like Drew McIntyre and Sheamus, and they put him in good matches and the cheating and, you know, just building up the Imperium brand. But it's a very special scenario because if they would have done this and tweaked it, he could be like Omos and no one wouldn't give a shit. He would just be tall, you know, and stuff. But he's got a little bit more going for him, and he can actually wrestle, something that Omos can't do. So, you know, but he is a throwback wrestler. If you look at him, he looks like a wrestler that would have wrestled in the 80s or 90s in the WWF, not in 2023. But at least the fans, you know, are embracing him, which I like. So 52-49 Warriors at half. Nice. All right, bases loaded, top of the 7th, one away. Logan Gilbert, they could have, taken him out, but we were trying to get the no-hitter. He's got 10 Ks, though. He had 7 consecutive, only 1 walk, but 2 hits. Come on, baby. 6-2 record in the last 8 games for the Rangers. Come on, Gilbert. Find a way to get out of this inning. Popped up. Oh, no. Oh, no. Get it. There we go. Tags up. Now the score is 1-1. Fucking A, man. But that could have happened with the pitcher that we had to replace him, so I can't get too mad. All right, we're tied up now. Next up, third baseman Josh Young. Or is it Jonah Heim? Or Jonah's in now? Jonah's up. Oh, another hit. Fuck. Another run scores. Oh, my God. Like, this is what baseball is about. You got a guy that's got 10 Ks. He's got a no-hitter going into the 7th, and then he loses control. The hitters start taking advantage one after another. And after a game is at 1-0 with 10 Ks from your starting pitcher, and now you're looking up at the score, and now it's 2-1 with runners at first and second with 2 outs, and we might lose this game. Garcia, and then fucking Young, and then fucking Jonah. Son of a bitch. Next up, Ezekiel Duran. Son of a bitch. And now Logan's going out. Fuck. I mean, we want to be able to do better than that, but hopefully we don't lose this game. Hopefully the bats will come alive for Logan. That's rough. To have 10 Ks, right, and you have a no-hitter, and then all of a sudden everything falls apart in that inning. Motherfucker. Crumble dog. All right, let's get some more Jimmy Buckets here. For Chief will Chief. Get you a couple more photos.
Root Sports is now streaming on Fubo TV. Watch the Blazers, Mariners, Kraken, and more. Streaming live on all your devices. Plus, over 100 top channels. Try it free at FuboTV.com.
Sticky fools. Catching breaks.
And Jimmy's got a cool story too, from being homeless and having to go through living in his car and having kind of tough times in his childhood and whatnot. And even the Bulls, I don't think really knew exactly what they had with him and whatnot. And it's just good to see him thriving in his career. And he is one of those guys that's clutch. I just needs to be on a team that can have a good supporting cast surrounding him. And most of the time they have some guys there, but not necessarily like a full complement of a team. So oh my God, I can't believe that. We were just dominating. That's why you can't get too cocky and start talking shit and get overconfident, especially in baseball when you only have a 1-run lead. You just know at some point in the 7th, 8th, or 9th, you're going to blow it. And then they're going to find a way. So Curry and Pistol Pete. Yeah. Curry and Jordan. Could you imagine that? Curry playing point guard and Jordan playing the 2. Pippen playing the 3. .2 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 10 Ks, 91 pitches, 17 of 24 first pitch strikes, 70.8%. Now we got Trevor Gott in the game. All right, come on, Trevor. 1-1 pitch to Duran.
Key opportunity right here for Trevor Gott to hold this down right here where it is.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Manageable at this point. Get this last out of the inning and get that Mariner offense starting to click.
2 strikes. Time.
Top of the 7th, Rangers 2, Mariners 1. Runners at first and second, 2 outs, 1-2 count. Got on the mound, Ezekiel Duran in the box, batting .310 this season, 4 dingers, 16 ribbies. Fouled back, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Come on, Gott.
One of the things that Loki does so well, we saw him tonight, he does not allow base runners. Only 36 base runners in his starts this year, just 4 tonight. It's pretty phenomenal.
Popped up. Julio to the warning track. Got him. There we go. Nice job, Julio. All right, let's go to the bottom of the 7th inning.
Welcome to Tacoma. We sit in the shadow of no one except Oklahoma. Who we are. We like to get loud, but we're all about the thrill of going for it. We just put on our game face and play. So get ready for whatever the next adventure holds. From the big show to the big payout to the big night out. We're here for it.
Leading off for the Mariners in the bottom of the 7th inning, we need a rally and we need one bad. 0 for 2 with a K. Big dumper, Cal Raleigh. Batting second, 1 for 2 with a K, Teoscar Hernandez. And batting third, 0 for 2 with a K, Taylor Trammell. Let's go, big dumper.
Song 82, please. Broke this harsh stone.
Yes. All right, it's halftime. Warriors 52, Lakers 49. So that's good for at least the mindset for Golden State. And in series like that, where it's very, very even, like when it was with the Kings and the Warriors, you know that there's going to be a game or two that they're going to steal on the opposing team's floor, regardless on how great, the Warriors were at home or the Kings. You just know in that series, someone's going to steal one at home or two. And that might be the difference in the series. And same thing applies with the Lakers and the Warriors, where it's not going to be the home team that wins every matchup. And some of the matchups are going to get ugly where they're going to be blowouts. There will be a couple close games, but there'll be a few where it'll be 10, 20, maybe even 25-point blowout on some of them, just, based off the flow of the game. I can look. No, nothing there. Bottom of the 7th, Rangers 2, Mariners 1. 0 for 2 for the big dumper, Cal Raleigh. Come on, baby. You got 2 bobbleheads for the Mariners. I don't even have either one of them yet, but that'll be next on the list. Cal, dribbler up to the second baseman. Fucking A, 1 away. Next up, right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. It looks like Vegas Golden Knights are still up 5-1 on Edmonton. I mean, anytime I listen to like teams, that do like the national anthem or the Canadian national anthem, it's like you hear it and then you just kind of tune it out. At Edmonton, they had a guy sitting in the crowd and then he actually lifted up the microphone and the fans were like singing the Canadian national anthem. It was like pretty inspiring. It almost made me want to like run through a wall, and I could feel the energy, through the crowd, because normally you just have someone singing, obviously the national anthem on our side for United States, and then they have their Canadian version. But sing it for like a quarter of the song, and then he just lifted the mic into the crowd, and everyone in the crowd in the building was singing it. It felt like Edmonton was going to come out and punch you in the mouth, and they did initially, and then even the goalie for the Vegas Knights got injured. So it looked like, oh, everything is going to be Edmonton. It's going to be Oilers all day. And then it just got punched in the mouth and again and again and again. And then you look up now and it's 5-1. So just because you got a good national anthem doesn't mean you're going to win the game. Teoscar fouls it down third base. 2 balls, 2 strikes. $30. Let's get to a hundo. 70 to go. Check swing. And we're at, let's look at the sub count. We have been gaining some ground with subs for hockey, the Kraken, and in general on the NHL side, as well as the Mariners, Dodgers, and baseball. We're at 19,824. So we're getting closer. I mean, we go through these waves. Struck him out. Damn it. Where we get some, some stay, some go. But we're actually going in more of a positive direction since I figured out how to do all the thumbs myself from a few months back. And then obviously doing these things and trying to find something other than NASCAR that can help us. Because obviously on the NBA side and the NFL side, it's so oversaturated. But there is room on the NASCAR side, baseball and hockey for sure. Teoscar. 2 away. All right, come on, Trammell. Let's go, baby. Bottom of the 7th. We're down 2-1. We don't want Logan Gilbert's 10 Ks to go to waste. Come on now. Come on, Trammell. Chief will Chief supporting the cause with a tenner. Thank you, man. Sometimes it just takes 1 or 2 people to kind of get the ball rolling. How was your experience at the NFL draft with the videos? Looked like you had fun. And obviously, Chief will Chief always recognizes the YouTube grind and how hard it is. Appreciate you, man. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. I appreciate you very, very much. Yes, thank you so much. It means a lot, as you know. $40, 60 to go. Bottom of the 7th, 2-1 Rangers. Got him. Wow. 8 Ks for Gray. I got to showcase him. I know that, I'm a Mariner fan, but I don't want to be a hater. For someone, I mean, this is an awesome matchup. 8 Ks for Gray, 10 for Gilbert. I can't even remember the last time I called a game and we had 18 Ks combined. Might be the first time this season. So even though that we're not in the lead anymore, I still want to make sure that we showcase Mr. Gray and his accomplishments. I see you, John. No other Mariner fan's going to give you love, but I will today. It's good sports karma, not to be a hater. You don't want to be drinking the Haterade all day and all night. Brutal. End of the 7th inning. We're still down by 1. Let's go to the top of the 8th. But you had to have known 1 run wasn't going to cut it. It's like normally the goal for Mariner fans and us in general is 4 to 5 runs. You have to give yourself some insurance and some wiggle room because you don't really know what the pitching is going to be like after the starter. So like going into this game, this was me, right? And then after Gilbert had 10 Ks, this was me. And then after he got roughed up in the 7th inning, then I went back to this. But we'll see what happens. All right, due up for the Rangers in the top of the 8th, 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. Center fielder, Leody Taveras. Batting second, 0 for 2 with a K. Catching today, Sandy Leon. And batting third, second baseman, 1 for 3 with a run and a K, Marcus Semien. And he was the one that really started the run on Logan Gilbert. So. Where are you going to have it from? A&W, or do you have another place like a diner that you go to? Come on, Trevor. But there was only one hockey matchup, that was today. So, wasn't really an opportunity to do another option. And it looks like I made the right choice because the Vegas Knights won 5-1. So and they're up 2-1 in the series now. And whoever wins that series, if Seattle can come out and beat Dallas, we would play the winner of that. And I'm not really sure who it would be. I'm not sure. I think at one point everyone was thinking that maybe Edmonton would be the team, but Vegas is showing that even with their goalie getting hurt, that they found a way to beat Edmonton's ass. Popped up, one away. Suarez with the catch. Nice job, Eugenio. One down. Next up, catcher Sandy Leon. JP Crawford pop, collectible day. I know Megan loves the pops. That's just like the one toy that I never got into. I love starting lineups. I love McFarlane's. I love bobbleheads. I love, anything figures. But I don't know, maybe it's just because they're too cartoony for me. Like I like them looking more realistic, based off like the figures and the wrestling figures and starting lineups in McFarlane's. Now, I still think they're cool, but they're just not for me. You know what I mean? I like some people, like they collect them and they love them, and there's so many variations. There's a lot of money involved in those, but just never really been for me. It's like the one toy I think I'll never collect. Big swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, that's cool, Elliot. Pitches high. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Leon. Come on, Gott. So for anyone that watched Monday Night Raw, how bad was it? Like on a scale of 1 to 10, it sounds like a lot of y'all turned it off like halfway through, or was kind of like, this isn't that good. So it sounds like it was like a 5 and the crowd was really shitty. So I still will probably watch it late tonight or tomorrow, but that just want to kind of touch base with that. Big swing and a miss. Got him. 2 away. Next up, second baseman, Marcus Semien. Top of the 8th, Rangers 2, Mariners 1. It's been a pitching duel today. Logan Gilbert went 6.2 innings and had 10 Ks. Gray went for, 7 innings and 8 Ks, combined for 18. And, of course, Semien was the one that started the route against Logan Gilbert, and he's the one that starts it here against Gott. Another little bloop single for him. He's a good player. Next up, left fielder Robbie Grossman. Thank God that was foul. Fuck. Yeah. Were you drinking? Because anytime you start drinking and you're, partying out there, yeah, obviously you're not going to be able to get to everything. Semien steals second with ease. Fucking A. It's just so sad when you can have like this like legendary performance from a pitcher, 9 or 10 Ks, and it looks like maybe you're going to get a no-hitter or a 1-hitter or a 2-hitter, and then everything just fucking collapses, either in the 7th, 8th, or 9th. It's just demoralizing. And not only that, but we only had 1 run up to that point, and the hitters for Seattle are not doing a good job this year. There's a reason why we're 500, because a majority of the entire lineup is batting under 300 besides Jose Caballero. But he's only been playing for a little bit. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Grossman. I mean, really the only one that's been above 300 all year that actually has a good amount of at-bats is Jared Kelenic. That's it. That's his, Julio, France, Suarez, Raleigh, Hernandez, wake up. I mean, Ty has been over 300 as well, but 2 guys out of, how many? 15? It has to be better. But again, if we would have had, Julio, France, Kelenic, Suarez, Raleigh, Teoscar, 4 out of 6 at 300, or at least 280, we probably would have at least 20 or 21 wins right now. At least 3 or 4 more wins. It's just too many 0 for 3s and 1 for 4 performances. Got him. There we go.
Mariners postgame is brought to you by Emerald Green Casino.
All right, we're running out of time here.
Middle of the Northwest.
Care. It's hard to measure. 1 million care units.
All right, come on, Mariners. Let's stop fucking around. Let's go. Come on, baby.
Is it a parcel? Is it a decibel?
All right, we're going to the bottom of the 8th.
Care on a nutrition label or a ruler? Because the kind of caring we're talking about can't really be measured. It can only be felt. Welcome to Compassionate Care.
Leading off for the Mariners, 2 for 2, shortstop Jose Caballero. Batting second, 0 for 1, second baseman Colton Wong. And batting third, 0 for 3, 2 Ks. Wake the fuck up, Julio Rodriguez. I mean, you can't be like a top 5, top 10 player in the league and be like this. I know when the weather gets better, he'll turn it up. But right now, I think the big problem for me is just not working the count. You know, I think that his defense has been great, you know, but everyone is struggling besides Kelenic. So I get it. It's not just him. But if he would stop swinging on first pitch, you know, what he thinks in his mind are going to be strikes. He's always swinging on the first 2 pitches. And then you get into one maybe bad pitch. You go down 0-1. You know, it's like a ball, but they call it strike, right? And then the next one you foul off. It's already 0-2 and you're already in the gutter. And then chances are you're going to foul off one more, you're going to strike out, you're going to pop up, or you're going to ground out. You got to be able to work the count 2-2, 3-2, 3-1. It's like I never see these counts from Julio anymore. It's always fucking 0-2 or 1-2. It's really hard to be able to get into a rhythm when you're already behind the 8 ball on every fucking at bat. And he's my favorite player in the league, so I have to be critical. I can't just give him a fucking free pass with everything. I mean, you're rookie of the year and you're batting 212. Wake the fuck up, dude. Let's go. I'm never going to stop supporting you. You are my favorite player, and you will be my favorite player that's playing now. Obviously, Griffey's going to be my number 1, but come on, Julio. Let's be better, bud. Oh, yeah? You guys have dispensaries that are open in your area now? Are you like me in Oregon? No, the game is tomorrow, Tuesday. You don't have to wait till Wednesday, do? Yeah, I mean, that's just my observation. I mean, I've watched pretty much every game of the season. Either I've done on stream or I've watched live or a replay later that night. So I haven't missed any games of the Mariners. I watch all of them, you know, so it's not like I can be like, oh, you know, I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, you know what I mean? We know how that goes. It's these guys have their shoes off on top of their head. And then the girl behind is just flashing Rangers. We don't need to see you on the TV. Ranger fan. Bottom of the 8th, 2-1 Rangers. Hernandez on the mound on a 1-0 count. Jose Caballero in the box. Pitch low in the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 for 2 today for Jose. But it's like when you look at the hits and at-bats, Julio 0 for 3, France 1 for 3, Kelenic 0 for 3, Suarez 0 for 3, Cal Raleigh 0 for 3, Teoscar 1 for 3, Trammell 0 for 3, and then the only guy doing shit is Jose 2 for 2, Colton Wong 0 for 1. I mean, how the hell do you expect us to win fucking games when all these guys that are in the top 6 in the order, Julio, France, Kelenic, Suarez, Raleigh, Hernandez, that almost all of them are fucking 0 for 3. Like, wake up. There goes Jose. See you later. 1 away. I mean, it's like I haven't seen too much, if you compare to other teams, like talent-wise, these guys are both all-stars. He won Rookie of the Year. He's an all-star. Kelenic is playing some great baseball. He's playing like an all-star this year. Suarez and Raleigh are awesome, but so far they're struggling, and Teoscar was good on the Blue Jays, but he really hasn't found himself yet. So it's like the lineup is too good, 1 through 6, to have these guys batting 228, 213, 235, 291, 264, and 212. So you got 4 guys out of the 6 that are batting 235 or under. Bullshit. We're lucky to be 17-17 right now, to be honest. We have no fucking production. Oh, he hit him again. Colton Wong got hit in the ankle, and then he got hit again. Boo! But I'll take it. I mean, if that's going to help us win the game. It's not like he was going to get a hit anyways. Like the guy that you would least likely hit is Wong. He ain't going to get no hits. Really? And he got hit on the ankle and then got hit on the shin that time. Gosh, same leg too. He tried getting out of the way, but at least if we can get Wong to get in and score. Next up, center fielder Julio Rodriguez. You're 0 for 3. How about you go 1 for 4? And another thing for Julio, because I have to be critical because he's my guy, stop swinging for home runs every single at bat. It's okay to get a single, double, triple, move a runner over. You know what I mean? Like, double play again for Julio. Fuck! Oh, he dropped it, but he got him. Oh, he's safe. Oh, I thought that they got the double. I thought Julio hit into a double play again in back-to-back innings, but the first baseman dropped it. 2 away. Son of a bitch. Julio! But I know in June and July when the weather gets hotter, he'll get better, but he's just not in a good rhythm right now. And I think that's fair, a fair criticism. You know what I'm saying? Like Seattle fans can't just, give him a free pass because he's our savior. He's the, rookie of the year. And we know that at one point or another, he'll end up being a top 5, top 10 player in this league. And maybe one day he'll be the face of the league, if he can get his shit together. We already know he's a great two-way player on the defensive side too. But man, Mariners hitters, I don't know if we need to get a new hitting coach. If we need to get some former players that played in the game to help with technique, but we need help. Like fucking bad. This does not seem like a postseason team this year, at least to me. You know what I mean? Like the pitching has been getting better, but we're nowhere near a good hitting group at all. Now keep me posted on the game for the Warriors and the Lakers. We're in the third quarter. 68-59. Dubs. Bottom of the 8th, 2-1 Rangers. Runner at first. 2 away. I have more faith in Ty than I do almost in anybody besides Kelenic. Kelenic number 1, Ty number 2. Everyone else is just a fucking crapshoot. Ty is really good at working the count. Like if Julio can learn from anyone that's in the order, he should be following what Ty does. Ty's an all-star, just like Julio was last year. He got a solo dinger. He's the only one that got anything for us today. And he normally won't get eliminated from his at-bat within the first couple pitches. Of course, if there's a first pitch strike and he sees it, he'll take advantage. But a lot of the counts that he is in, it's 3 pitches, 4, 5, 6, Hit him. Wow, that hit him hard off the elbow. What the fuck is going on here? Boo. So you hit Colton Wong, and now you just hit Ty France. How fast was that pitch? 95? 100? How fast was this? Right off the elbow. Thank God he was wearing a pad. Otherwise, he would have went down with a broken elbow. Jesus Christ. Well, at least we have a chance now. Jesus. And once it hit off his elbow, it flying back into the dugout. It's not like it hit him and bounced to the ground. Like it ricocheted back off to the wall. Come on now. All right, this is our inning. 4 hits for the Rangers, 4 for the Mariners. We got runners at first and second. Too bad Julio couldn't have been that guy. But I just got to have faith. And then we got the best guy up next, Jared Kelenic. And even though he's 0 for 3, I put him on the thumbnail for a fucking reason. So if we're going to end up getting a game winner, it's going to be you, Jared, because I believe in you. I didn't put you on the thumb for no reason. I easily could have put Logan Gilbert on the thumb, and that's what I normally do. But I haven't used Jared all year, and now we're at a position for him to be the hero. So hopefully that my prediction was correct, and hopefully Jared will find a way. It's legal for medicinal, but what about recreational? Is it recreational? You can go and buy it, stuff or no? I guess one step at a time in each state, depending on where you live and whatnot. So
Seems like you're talking, okay? Took the words right out of my mouth. He's like the opposite of speechless. No words. The way it accelerates so quick.
Come on, baby. Let's go, Jared.
There's just nothing to say. He's speechful. I'm at a loss for words.
The only bright spot of the team all year. Well, I guess I can't say that. There's also been another bright spot for the year as well with Bryce Miller, the new pitcher. That has been pretty amazing too. All right, maybe if I get a couple new photos of Jared, maybe we can make this actually happen. All right.
Before 11 a.m., I like to keep it toned down.
And if there's any other photos from any of the people that donated that they want to see, let me know. Ooh, that's a cool one. I haven't used that one before. I don't even think I've even seen that one. Oh, that one's getting added to the catalog. Oh, I got another one. Oh, Jared's going to step up now. 3 photos for Jared. Oh, yeah. Let's go. And this is exactly the pose that I want to see for a dinger. Okay, Jared. I found a few more for you. Elliot, you got a dispensary now? Everyone's got them. I'll tell you what, since I don't really drink alcohol that much anymore, if I didn't have dispensaries, I don't even know how I would function, to be honest. I mean, sometimes, for mental health and depression and anxiety and other things, you can go outside, and I walk with my puppy every day for an hour to 2 hours. But I'll tell you, man, gummies and pre-rolls are perfection. 0-1 pitch from Burke to Kellenick. Come on, Jared. Good eye. 1 ball, 1 strike. Let's go, Jared. I got 3 photos of you. We got 1, we got 2, and we got 3, baby. Let's go. Come on, Jared. The moment isn't too big for you. This is like the only chance that we're going to have to be able to do something, too. Big swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Because in the 9th inning, it's pretty much over at that point. I mean, unless psychologically we can get on a good rally. But as most people know, it's like in the 7th and 8th inning, that's the best shot that you have for a comeback. Once it gets to the 9th, the mental part starts creeping into your head. And he struck him out. Fuck! Damn it. 3 photos for you, Jared. Supposed to be a homer, not a strikeout, damn it. Well, that might be the end of us. Fuck. Top of the 9th. We're down to our last opportunity. And there's not going to be too many games where Jared goes 0 for 4. Damn it, Jared. Damn it! Well, I still don't regret using you on the thumb. Just got to be able to showcase Jared as much as I can. All right, we're going to the top of the 9th. Rangers up 2-1. It's sickening when we had 10 Ks with Gilbert. Gray had 18 combined. So it's been a pitcher's duel. It's been a good, fun game, but the lack of hitting is just making me want to pull my hair out, but I have no hair to pull out. Leading off for the Rangers in the top of the 9th inning. First baseman, 1 for 3 with a run. Nathaniel Lowe. Batting second, 0 for 2 with a base on ball. 2 Ks. Right fielder, Adalis Garcia. And batting third, 0 for 2 with an RBI and a K. Third baseman, Josh Young. I don't know how you get Young out of J-U-N-G when it looks like Jung, but definitely should get a name change there. You're going to confuse the hell out of everyone, including me. It's been legal if you've had a medical card for several months. Oh, okay. Kush 21. Yeah, it's crazy too, because like at the dispensary, there's people like my dad is was a teacher at Canby High School, which is a few towns over from where I live. And there's people that had my dad as a teacher because he was like one of the most famous teachers at the high school, room number 420. My dad taught there for like 30, 40 years. He is like the most well-known teacher that went to that school. And it's crazy. At the dispensary, some of the workers actually went there. And they're like, oh, you're, Mr. Mikulek's son. I'm like, yeah, so it's kind of crazy that some of them actually went there. And obviously in his classroom, he'd have all cheerleaders because he did yearbook and he did humanities, English, but he also did yearbook. And it would be like on his wall, it would be like all of the beautiful cheerleaders over the last 20 years. And then me, like me playing football, me growing up. And people always wondered if I was like adopted or like, who's the kid? Because I don't necessarily think I look like my dad too much. I probably look like my mom a little bit more since I'm half Japanese, half Czech, European. But it was weird because when I transferred there, everyone knew who I was before I even got there. Weird feeling, to have like everyone look at you and know who you are and you have no idea who the hell they are. But it was an easy transition since everyone knew who I was and everyone liked my dad. So pitch right down the middle by Spire, 0-2 count to Lowe. He said 21 Kush. Chopper towards first base. Get him. One away. There we go. Nathaniel. Sit down. One away. Next up, right fielder, Adolis Garcia. $40. Let's get to Hondo. Reckless, I appreciate that. Now, this has been a long grind. A lot of people know my story. Not a lot of people do. But again, I ended up watching that video today saying that there's 141 plus million channels and only 2% have 10,000 subs or more. So we are in the elite 2%, which is wild. But it's just crazy to think that how many channels there are out there. 141 plus million. And only 2% have over 10,000 subs. Crazy. But a lot of people didn't sacrifice a Jordan rookie that's worth 20 to 30,000 for the channel and the growth. So 1-2 count to Garcia. Got him. Sit down. Wah. 2 away. Next up, third baseman, Josh Young. But I don't regret the Jordan rookie decision. You know what I mean? I've been a collector all my life, and everything happens for a reason. You know, and in 2003, in LeBron's rookie year, when I was able to win the Jordan rookie, the PSA 9, it was worth $2,500, and I got it for $1,000 on eBay because the economy was in the shitter. And then, you know, ended up selling it for $5,000, $6,000, $7,000. Now it's worth $20,000 to $30,000. You know, I don't regret it. You know, it's like $20,000 card, 20,000 subs. You know, being able to do my dream. You know, and we're nowhere near where I feel that we deserve to be. But, you know, sometimes you got to make sacrifices if you believe in yourself. So, and I obviously had to get the computer, the iMac, the speakers, the microphones, all that shit. So, but I don't have any regrets. But I will get another Jordan rookie before I die. You best believe that. But that's definitely a big come up, you know, for me being, you know, 21 years old and, you know, had 10 $100 bills crispy from my previous job. And instead of partying with it or buying Jordans, you know, or, you know, buying other things, right, I decided to invest. And I wasn't going to be able to get a Babe Ruth rookie or a Mickey Mantle rookie for $1,000. But for whatever reason, the economy was so shitty, I was able to cash in on a Jordan rookie for $1,000, a stack. You know, when it was worth $2,500. You're never going to be able to get a deal like that ever again. You're never going to be able to get like a $2,500 card for $1,000 nowadays. So, but everything does happen for a reason. That's facts. $1 holla as we go to the bottom of the ninth. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. $1 holla. Thank you so much. Every dollar counts. Chief with a $5. He says, I believe in him. I want him to win. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. Appreciate you. $5 holla. Let me know what you guys want to see for photos, and I got you. $46, $54 to go to hit the goal. Appreciate you very, very much. All right, let's go to the bottom of the ninth. Yeah, but also I feel that we are the most slept on channel on YouTube, period. Not just sports, but in general. And, you know, just with my skill set, you know, doing phone sales for like half of my life, you know, I feel that I have an advantage over almost every other YouTuber or streamer just because I've, you know, been talking on the phone or in person, you know, doing customer service or type sales with every age of every race of every person, you know, some assholes and some good quality people. And a majority of the people that I would talk to would be in New York and Boston. So if you can't, you know, vibe with those type of people, you know, and some of them are some of the rudest people on planet Earth, and you have to be able to match that vibe. And it definitely gave me the proper skill set to be where I'm at today. That is big facts. Yeah, I still do it to this day. I mean, I've been collecting since, you know I look young, reckless, but I'm 41. You know what I mean? So I've been collecting cards and action figures since the 80s, since like 1985, since I was like 3. And I would say probably 98% of my collection is still in the box. And I still collect sports cards, you know, graded, BGS, PSA, you know, but I like toys and bobbleheads and, you know, Transformers, G.I. Joes, Ninja Turtles, shit from my childhood. And then obviously McFarlane, starting lineups, bobbleheads, anything that's wrestling or sport related. No worries. I know you'll be able to support when you can, Megan. Is that where you live, Reckless, Pennsylvania? Yeah, but like I said, my story is crazy. I think you could also how they do like adaptations for like people that have like a movie or like a documentary made after them. Most people on YouTube and Twitch, there wouldn't be something like that. But I feel the way that my life has gone through the trials and tribulations, the crazy things that have happened to me in the wrestling world, in the sport world, and then also, giving a real piece of, who I am with depression and anxiety. I think a lot of people can relate to me. But also, probably not a lot of people can relate on the side of like the Jordan rookie, having all the luck, getting the Julio and Aaron Judge baseballs, like when I go to games and whatnot. But, I have these extraordinary things that happen to me. But also I go through the daily struggles just like everyone else, with the depression and the anxiety. And, just because you have, a YouTube channel or something, that is a goal or a dream doesn't mean everything. It doesn't mean that it's all peaches and cream. That's facts. Bottom of the ninth, Rangers up 2-1 on my Mariners. 1-1 count. Big swing and a miss by Suarez. 0 for 3 today. Come on, Eugenio. We're running out of time, baby. Pitch is low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Well, I think, just me being accessible is one thing. Me being real and genuine and not fake, not fugazi. I'm not trying to, get clickbait and try to lie to people and try to be someone that I'm not just for clicks, views, likes, and subs. It's not about that. Big swing and a miss. Got him. Suarez goes down. Next up, catcher, big dumper, Cal Raleigh. I don't watch baseball channels. The favorite baseball channel is mine because that's the one I'm doing. I don't watch anyone else. Everything that I do when I do play-by-play, I don't watch any other channels on YouTube. Everything I do is on my own. Reading, film study, and then, maybe early on when I first started, when I was doing like reaction videos, maybe I would be spying on other channels and looking at the competition and whatnot. But it'll drive yourself crazy if you compare yourself to other channels that are doing better than you or that have more subs, more views, more donos. You just have to get to a point where you just worry about yourself and, you understand that your journey is going to be different from anyone else's, and you just have to be able to be comfortable with that. And a lot of people that are streamers aren't. They drive themselves crazy with, why not me? Why are these people, growing and I'm not and whatnot? And the bottom line is YouTube is fucking hard. And you have more and more people creating channels thinking they can do it like the big boys. And the harsh reality is, out of those 114 million channels that are out there, how many are actually good, quality channels? You know what I mean? Like only 2% out of 114 million are at 10,000 subs. So that tells you something. Did he go? Got him. Fuck. 2 away. Well, that's just excellent. Oh, cow. And obviously he went and batted right hand instead of left. Oh, all right. Last chance for the Mariners. Very disappointing with Logan Gilbert with 10 Ks. And then everything went downhill in the 7th inning when they kept him in. Let's see if we can get a miracle here in the bottom of the 9th. 2 away. Batting in the order 6th tonight, Teoscar Hernandez, the former Blue Jay. Yeah, but also, too, I've had a lot of crazy experiences. Like most people have never owned a Jordan rookie. I have, PSA 9. Most people have never met King Griffey Jr. I have. Most people have never met Sandy Koufax. I have. So if I never met Griffey and Koufax when I was 7, when I was in 1st grade in Griffey's rookie year, and if I didn't meet Koufax, who's a Dodger legend, the best left-handed pitcher of all time, better than even Randy Johnson or Steve Carlton on the Phillies, that changed my life forever. That's facts. I mean, I was already a fanatic back then with the sports cards and the action figures, the starting lineups, and the baseball, basketball, football, hockey cards, and doing the toys and all that, and playing outside, and playing with Atari 2600 and Nintendo, and Tecmo Bowl, Super Tecmo Bowl, bases loaded, 1, 2, 3, RBI baseball, and then going to the Genesis and the Super Nintendo and all that. But it's one of those things. I think that a lot of the things that happen to you when you're 5 to 12 years old, they shape you on who you're going to be in your life. That's facts. All right, bottom of the ninth, Rangers 2, Mariners 1, 2 away, 3-1 pitch to Hernandez. Dribbler down third, foul. 3-2 count. Count is full. Teoscar is 1 for 3 today. Let's make it 2 for 4. And I don't even need a home run right here. Let's keep us alive.
Smith ready, 3-2, 2-1, Texas, and a pitch to Hernandez.
Pitch is low. Got him. Fucking A. Nice win for the Rangers. I'm not a hater. You got to be able to show love. That's the difference. And that's really the difference between me and I think everyone else that's on YouTube or Twitch. Everyone is biased as a motherfucker. You can be passionate about your team and whatnot, but it's always nice to be able to be not biased and appreciate greatness, even if it's not on your team. And that's really what separates me from every other channel that's out there. Plus all the reading and film study, because I feel I can be an expert on anything. And it takes a lot of time and effort and whatnot. And you got to have gratitude instead of just being a hater. We get plenty of those on the internet as it is. And a lot of the haters are fucking stupid. They don't even know sports. They're like Stephen A. All they do is fucking scream and yell. And people think that's sports talk. It really isn't. Why do you think ESPN, Fox Sports, CBS, and all of these, TV outlets are, just going down the shitter in ratings, where more people watch the Pat McAfee show on YouTube than they do on those other networks? Wonder why? Because he's the realest motherfucker on planet Earth, besides maybe me. That's doing this here. I'm not as big as him. You know what I mean? But he's real. He's genuine. He's honest. He's funny. You know what I mean? And he just keeps it real. And that's what people want to see. You know what I mean? They don't want to see people like Stephen A. If anything, Stephen A. and Skip are terrible for sports. Maybe that worked 10 years ago, but not anymore. And that is facts. Nice dub. Nice win for the Rangers. But we'll bounce back tomorrow. You can't win them all. And the Rangers were good this year. They were 20-13. Now they're 21-13. And on top of that, they haven't even had Seager almost for the whole year. So, final score, Rangers 2, Mariners 1. Rangers improved to 21-13. Mariners fall to 17-18. Yeah, we'll be doing the Kraken. Hey, Rack, before you keep spamming up everything, learn how to fucking spell. All right. You know what I mean? You're probably 5 to 15 years old and you can't even spell Seattle correct. So I already know that you're a little kid. And if you're not, shame on you. Go back to school. Mic drop and I'm out.
Here's a life hack. While you're physically at work, you can be mentally somewhere else entirely. So grab a refreshing summer edition Red Bull slush and imagine you're
Yeah, we got Kraken tomorrow, so we'll be there. We'll be able to take care of that. But a shout out to John Gray. You know what I mean? Most Mariner channels or most people that would do the game wouldn't really be mentioning anything on the opposing team, but that's really the difference. 7 innings pitch, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 8 Ks. Obviously, you had Hernandez, Burke, and Smith going after him. And even though I felt that we had it at one point or another, like I said, it shows you can be dominant, all the way through. 10K performance, 6.2 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk. 10 Ks, but going into that inning, into the 7th, he had no hits, no earned runs, and no walks, and had the 10 Ks and just couldn't find a way to be able to hold on, and that's life. You have good expectations going into the game, and then after something bad happens, then, that's what happens. But we'll bounce back. We'll be all right. We'll be okay. All right. Well, this game ended a little bit earlier than I thought. And normally it's around that 3-hour mark and whatnot, but I figured at this point we'll call it a day. I mean, sometimes I'll stay in the streams for a little bit longer, depending on where we're at with people in the room and a dono train and whatnot. But I feel, we're at a good point right now. I'm not sure if there's any other goats that are going to come in to save the day. So this is probably a good stopping point for us. I appreciate all you guys with all your support. You guys are the best fans on planet Earth. And we're starting to slowly get closer to that 20,000 sub mark, which I really appreciate you guys. And tomorrow on the slate, we will be doing the Kraken. And I'm excited about that. We're at 19,826 subs. So it looks like we gained a few tonight. So I appreciate everyone that donated, everyone that subbed, everyone that viewed, everyone that shared. And we'll be back here tomorrow at 6:30 Pacific time for the Dallas Stars and the Seattle Kraken game number 4. I'm ready. I can't wait. It's going to be very, very exciting. And we hope that we get good results, obviously, from Gru and the crew, but definitely excited to see where everything ends up, finishing off. There's a chance that we could end up, losing the matchup and it ends up being even 2-2. But if we find a way to break history and go up 3-1, we're going to beat the Stars and end up winning the series. So I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys very, very much. And I got one question for you. Who talk sports like us? Your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, and I'm out. Gang.